All right, welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with the Bay Area legend, Mr. Jay Stalin himself. Jay, go ahead and introduce yourself to Mars Radio audience. Let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
How you doing, Mars Radio, man? I am Jay Stalin, the kid from West Oakland, man. I'm the owner and the founder and the creator of Livewire Records,
Okay,
Livewire Establishments.
and you're from Oakland, California, right?
Yes, sir.
What side of Oakland is that?
West Side, to be exact.
And is that Cypress Village?
Cypress Village, man. 10th and Mandela. I'm talking about 10th and Kirkham, 10th and Poplar, 10th and Union, 10th and Mandela.
And what's the name of that street? I mean, that store right across the street.
Cypress Market, man.
Cypress Market.
That's the home front.
I only been in there one time, but it looks exactly like you described it.
That's our brick and mortar, man.
For sure, for sure. All right, well, we're gonna run through the beginning a little bit real quick, just to let people know a little bit more about you. But born and raised in Cypress Village, um, growing up in Oakland, California, what are some of the things that you saw as a young child into your adolescence years?
Dope selling, man. When I was coming up, everybody just I just came up around a lot of hustlers, man. A lot of dope selling, a lot of weed selling. It was a lot of pimps, but from what I heard, it was a lot of pimping in West Oakland on 7th Street in like the 70s and the 60s. And then there was a lot of pimping, you feel me, in East Oakland in the 80s and the 90s. You feel me? I'm an 80 baby. I grew up in the 90s, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess it was what I'm trying to say is when I was growing up, it was a lot of way more dope selling than pimping. It was a lot of pimping in East Oakland, but in West Oakland, it was just straight dope selling. Like we didn't have no pimps as our influencers. We just had straight hustlers, straight gangsters, straight dope dealers.
Straight dope dealers. Those were the ones that everybody looked up to. So the guy with the nice car on the block, so dope.
Dope, yes.
Okay, and
But
then the
see,
guy.
sometimes in East Oakland, the guy with the nice car. See, in East Oakland, the guy with the nice car could have been a pimp. You feel me? But in West Oakland, where I'm from, it was just all dope dealers.
Okay. And then, so the was the dope dealer the guy with all the girls too? Okay, so the dope dealer was the superstar of the neighborhood, hands down, no question
The
asked.
dope dealer was the Michael Jordan of the basketball.
Okay, and then when people started rapping, they was trying to get on the dope dealer's level.
Yeah, see, everybody don't know that.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Yeah, see, rappers back then, rappers started out like just rapping, and they would portray an image that they would see on the streets from the dope dealers. You
right.
feel me?
Right.
And then when the dope dealers start seeing these niggas rap about their lives, they start saying, well, shit, I could tell my own story. This nigga telling my story and getting money. Let me tell my own story. So that's where the dope dealer became the rappers. Yeah.
First, the dope dealers were the superstars in the neighborhood. Rappers started rapping, pretty much emulating their life. And then the dope dealers said, "Well, shit, if this square that doesn't do the block like I do the block could do it, I could do what he's doing."
Man, this nigga ain't dead. This nigga is everything he's saying he did, I do. And he's the one getting paid for it. And he's the one that they're glorifying and glamorizing over. Yeah. So the rapper was like, shit, let me tell my story.
Yeah, because I can tell it better than he can because I lived it, right?
But see, that's where all the self snitching comes in.
Right.
Self incriminating.
Yeah.
A smart person, I think this if you a big time dope dealer, start you a label, get you a little rapper, a little square ass rapper, and let him tell your story. See, the thing is, what the dope dealers, they wanted to, they should have started labels and signed artists and let them tell the story instead of wanting to become rappers and tell their own story.
Well, if you remember, that's what Eazy E wanted to do, but the New York dudes was fucking up the the words, so Dre and them convinced Eazy E to do it. But yeah, that's a good idea. So that way you're not self-incriminating because you're gonna be able to vouch for everything because it's your label. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, so Cypress Village. Growing up, there was a lot of dope around. On the other side of town, there was pimping and everything, but on your block in your neighborhood, there was a lot of dope dealing.
That's all it was.
Okay, so then you started seeing the rappers pretty much portraying the lifestyle of the dope dealer, Is that what made you want to do music, or did you like music regardless if that wasn't even a thing?
No, I just I've always just been a huge fan of music. Even when I was selling dope, I never wanted to be a dope dealer all my life. Like that was some had to do by any means necessary ass shit.
Right.
Like yeah, like no nigga in his right mind would choose to be a dope dealer. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I always loved music, and I would say that I'm a fan first. You feel me? Always, because I really think my love for music is more bigger than my wanting to be an artist and all that shit and all that shit.
Yeah, because out of all the rappers I've ever been around, you always be like, "Have you heard this one song or this?" And it's be like some shit I would never think that you would listen to, but you sitting there knowing it word for word. So I can attest, you definitely are a student of the game, and you love music for real, for real.
For sure.
So now, speaking of that, let me ask you this: did you ever catch any shit trying to jump into the music game? Because I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard that some of the rappers, when they were trying to, excuse me, some of the street guys, when they started rapping, other street dudes was looking at them like, "Oh, you doing that?" Because they weren't respected like the rest of the dope dealers.
No,
Did you catch any of that, or you already solidified at that point? It was
no,
in.
let me tell you, because when niggas know that you really was out there and then you try to do something different and they see you really trying, they embrace that. You feel me?
Okay.
Because they really know that a nigga really was out there. You feel me? I used to be on 10th Street selling CDs and dope at the same time.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah. So you didn't leave it right away. So they knew you were
So
still about it.
motherfuckers who knew that I really was out there in the streets would just support my music just because a nigga was doing something different. They probably didn't even listen to the CD. They probably frisbeed the shit, but they just did it because hey, guess who sold me a CD today? The little nigga that asked us, do we smoke crack here that we walk past? You feel me?
They was seeing what the streets feel about it.
Man, they probably did, but you feel me? Like just when if you got a good heart and you see a motherfucker trying to evolve and change,
Yeah.
you gonna help that or try to push or participate in that any way you can.
Yeah, it's like
If it's buying a $5 or $10 CD, you feel me? If that's the way you can contribute, you gonna do it. But that was a lot of my coming up, like a lot of when I was selling CDs out the trunk, I used to just ride through the turfs and I just sell the CDs on the turfs. I had knew all these people on these turfs from just being a street nigga and just mingling in the streets.
Right.
So when I became a rapper, it wasn't the rap was new, but I wasn't new. You feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You still had your foundation from the streets.
Yeah, like you know me, right?
Yeah.
So if I start selling lotion tomorrow,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna buy one just to support me.
Just to support you.
Exactly.
But we're still gonna know you from something else.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, like
Got it. It's kind of like the Girl Scouts. You don't really give a shit about the cookies. You're just trying to show love.
yeah, they've been around so fucking long. We know the Girl Scouts. We gonna buy a box of cookies. Yeah,
So,
that's how I was with the rapping.
okay, so when you were going back and forth to Chicago with your dad for the summers and shit, were you already rapping then, or was that a younger age?
Nope, that was younger.
That was younger.
But I still was the biggest fan when I was doing that. You feel me? So my dad used to take me to the stores and I should just buy hella rap CDs. Like I never was the nigga who wanted one CD. Like I had like I would go to the store like they had to buy like I needed 5, 6, 7 CDs every time. Like I need the Snoop, I need the Tupac, I need the Cube, I need the Jay-Z, I need the Big, I need the 8 Ball of MJG, I need the Scarface. You feel me? Like I would buy all that shit at once.
What kind of flavor do you remember? Or we'll put it like this: what kind of similarities and differences do you recognize between Chicago and the Bay Area? Because they say Detroit is very similar, but what are the differences and similarities as far as Chicago and the Bay Area?
Nothing. It's just not really nothing.
No similarities. They're totally
We
different worlds.
we run. I mean, we claim turfs out there. They claim turfs too, but they turfs is their game. Like,
Okay.
you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's just bigger.
Pretty much.
Chicago, this is just bigger, but it's the same shit. Niggas see dead bodies in Cypress Village. Niggas see dead bodies in Chicago.
Okay.
It's the same shit.
All right. So when you were starting out in music, I remember a story you told me specifically. You were going to the studio. You always used to carry around your notebook. You were walking with somebody. You lost that notebook. You mind telling us that story? Because I know you were going to the studio to record.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I was walking with my brother Sid. Rest in peace, man. Cypress Village, Sidney Malone, man. But I was leaving we was leaving school. We was coming from school, coming from McClimates in West Oakland. That's the high school I went to. So me and Sid, we coming from Mac. I used to go to DJ Durrell house to record. Or not to record, just that was the studio. I should just go there, you feel me? Just to be in that environment. You feel me? I was you feel me?
Waiting for your chance.
Yes. I was going to the studio every day, just you feel me? So walking from the high school on the way there, I had like when I got to Cypress, my hood. So you get to Cypress, and then you gotta walk like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 more blocks before you get to Durrell House. But so I get to Cypress, and when I get to Cypress, I realize that I don't got my notebook no more.
And your notebook has what inside?
All my raps.
All your raps.
All my raps. I'm talking about every song I didn't about over 20 well written songs. Back then, when you wrote a song, you wrote 3 verses.
16.
So these is about 20 plus songs with hooks with 3/16s each.
And at this point, you're still waiting for your opportunity to actually record, right?
Yeah, I don't even have no song that nobody could even hear or play. Right. I had a whole R&B album that I wrote to Ashanti album, Ashanti first album. Right. I listened to that album and I wrote my own R&B song to every beat on that album. Right. So all that was in the book. Man. All that. I had like 2, 3 rap albums written in the book and that R&B album written in the book. So we talk about like 4 albums equivalent to like that's how much music that's how much songs written. I could have did like 4 whole albums of written songs. Man, I get to Cypress and I don't got the book. Look, we backtracked the exact way all the way to the school. Right. And didn't find the books. All the way to the school, like damn near walking backwards like this, and didn't find them. So I was devastated.
You were devastated.
I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't even go to school the next day. I felt like I had a miscarriage.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that one. So you get to DJ Darrell's house, and you end up actually finally getting to lay something. Who was the first one at that studio to put you on a song?
Velquan or Velion now. Back then he went by the name Velquan. But my bro Velion, he used to see how I used to be there every day and just writing and just how dedicated I was. And he just noticed that I wasn't really getting my opportunity or no chance or my shot. So he was like, yeah, he was recording the album there already, working on his album there, recording songs. If you're working on the album, so he was like, you know what, little bro, I'm gonna put you on something, and he let me get on. He pulled up a song, and then he told Durrell like, I'm gonna get a little JV on this one, and Durrell was like, yeah.
How was that? I know you remember that moment, right?
Yeah, man, it was wonderful. It was a blessing.
And ever since then, you've been killing it.
That's what they say.
You caught your bug right then, right? I mean, that had to have been, what kind of rush was that? Undescribable.
It was like one of them moments to where sometimes you might not know or feel like shit is paying off, but that was one of them moments where it gave me the confidence to keep doing what I was doing because I'm like, damn. Hold on. I'm like, if he see it and he don't see it, feel me, that's something. You feel me? Because Daryl could have, he wasn't, but Daryl could have been making me feel like I wasn't good enough, or
Right.
you feel me? He could have been, yeah, he could have been killing my confidence with, you feel me? And then when that happened, that just let me know that I ain't do nothing wrong and just keep doing what you're doing.
Just to stay focused, huh?
Stay focused, baby.
All right, cool, cool. Tell us about, here's another one. Tell us about the first time you met and hung out with Jack.
Oh man, I was at the grill studio. Shout out to my nigga Lev, man. I was at the grill studios working on my first album, or not my first album, just working on what was supposed to be my first album.
Right.
Or you feel me? And then I'm just in there, you know, I'm by myself, I'm working, I'm recording songs and shit, and I'm smoking, right? So then I run out of weed. You know, I smoked like my last joint or whatever. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
So then I run out of weed. If you ever been to the grill, you know it got a few studios in it. Feel me? Got room over here, room over here. You feel me? So shit. I come out my room, just I'm going from studio to studio looking for weed. You feel me? So I get to where the Jack at. I'm asking Jack out. You already knew him, already met him, but I had never worked with him. You feel me? I knew Jack was in one of them rooms. I just didn't know what room he was in. You feel me? Because, you know, like, I knew him before. So, nigga be like, nigga walk past, open the door, like, what's up, Stalin? Like, I'm here. But they go in their room, but it's different rooms. So, you know what room they in. So, I already knew Jack was there. So, bam. Anyway, I go in their room. I asked them, do they want to sell some weed or whatever? Jack, like, no, we ain't selling no weed, but you know, you can hit the shit. You feel me? We smoking all night. You feel me? You can smoke with us. You can hit it. You feel me? Woo woo. So then, yep. So then, I just stayed in there. You feel me? I smoked a few joints with them. You know what I'm saying, and then on my way back to my session, I tell Jack to come listen to these little songs I got that I'm working on and shit. So you feel me? We smoked some more, and then when we got done smoking, we went back. We went in the room I was in.
Right. We're in your studio now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we're just in the grill. It's in my room. Yeah. We're out. Yeah, my session now, and I'm just playing. I think I played So Cold for him. I think I played So Cold for him. No, yeah, that's the only one I played for him. I played So Cold for him. I didn't even do So Cold there. I did So Cold at the Mechanics studio, but I played So Cold for him. That was the only song that I had then with the Mechanics. I played So Cold for him, and then I played some other shit for him that I had been working on with Lev and Richie Rich. I played this one called On Mamas, nigga. It never came out, but that motherfucker went crazy. It was like, oh mamas, nigga, who mama, nigga? My mama, nigga, yo mama, nigga, they mama, nigga, J mama, nigga. And it was just like that motherfucker went crazy. But I was playing him hella, you feel me, hella them songs. And then he was, you feel me, he was vibing with it, he was fucking with it. And then he was like, come over here and listen to this shit right here. He like, come listen to this song real fast. He like, so then he listening to my shit or whatever. Then he like, I think I got one for you. Come listen to this song real fast. And then we went back to his studio. And then that's when he played Never Blink.
And then the rest is history.
Then the rest is history.
That says a lot about him. If he just met you, I mean, he knew of you, but he had never hung out with you, or I mean, he didn't really have no ties to.
The
He didn't have to,
first
he didn't have to do that.
the first time we that was the first time we hung out like that, played song for song or whatever. But like, yep, the first time, nigga, my first time ever smoking like that with Jack, I did, and I did the verse that same day. Cause you know me, he like, nigga, I got one for you right here. I'm like, well, shit, knock it out right now. Let's woo. But then that was it. And then from there we was locked in. Rest in peace to the Jack.
Definitely that type of person. I mean, he can know you for 5 minutes, but it seemed like he knew you for 10 years. He was just down to earth, smoke with you, hang out, chill.
So let me tell you, in my whole years of being a rapper, the most coolest rappers, the most down to earth, genuine rappers I've ever met in my life is Jacka and Too Short. Jacka and Too Short. Them the most coolest niggas I've ever met in the rap game.
So let's get into some newer stuff. You have a new album that you're working on right now, right? It's the sequel. Tell them about it and why you decided to go this direction instead of like name a new album or something like that. Why is the follow up so important?
Because you give the fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? All my fans kept asking, like, we want a prenuptial agreement part 2? What's up when you go? Like, I would drop a part 2 to another one of my albums, and they'd be like, where's the prenup part 2? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? It took a while because you just always gotta make sure shit is right. You feel me? Like, I couldn't rush no prenuptial agreement part 2.
That's definitely something I've learned about you. You're not gonna rush something just to do it.
Yeah.
You'll wait for the right time, and the right time might take a while, but that's just how you are. So after hearing all these years of them asking for it, it's probably the right time is probably right now that you're doing it, right?
Exactly.
And why was the first prenuptial agreement so important in your career?
Because it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? That album, like when people talk about life changing albums, like what is life changing to you? Like life changing to me is different tax brackets. Is different neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Different, not even cars, just that album took me from an apartment to a house. You know what I'm saying? Just that's what life changing.
So here on the second one, are there any moments? Obviously, no songs, but any moments that you're trying to recreate to give it that prenuptial agreement vibe?
I mean, it's always gonna have the prenuptial agreement vibe because any album has to be mandated and orchestrated around the title.
Right.
You feel me? So it's always gonna have a prenup vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I just when I do albums, I like to always give them something that they've never heard before. Like, you feel me? No one wants to buy the same shit over and over again. So I try to work with a lot of artists that I've never worked with before. You feel me? And producers I've never worked with before. You know what I'm saying? I just try to do things differently. So you're going to get the same vibe because it's orchestrated around the same mood, but it's an elevated and updated standard of albums because it's where I'm at mentally right now compared to where I was at mentally back then.
So it's the same idea, just new sauce on it, just new updated sauce. So tell us about a couple of the records. I know you dropped you dropped one with Jim, you dropped one with Filthy. What are a couple of the records you're excited about from part two?
Man, I did me and Irk the Jerk got a dope one. He go by the name Kevin Allen now. If you don't know who that is, a Bay Area legend. Me and him got a dope one on there. Got the video coming. Um, I did a dope one with Jack Boy from Florida. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that one. I like that one a lot. Supposed to be supposed to be hopefully knocking out that video soon. And oh, I got one with Miss Jane Hancock.
Hmm.
Recently signed to Death Row Records. Got a beautiful one on there with her.
Wow.
Yeah, that be on the lookout for that one. But it's on the album, Jay Stalin featuring Jane Hancock. It's dope. I don't want to tell y'all too much. I just want y'all to go look into it.
Dope. And how was it linking back up with Guilty for 3 minutes?
Oh man, it was beautiful, man. Like everybody always be talking about like the link back up and all that shit. Like me and Phil never had an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like every grown man don't talk to a grown ass man every day when they living their life. You feel me? But that's always been, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
How was the process going through creating this one and working with your team over at Empire on doing things on another level? I suppose. I mean, the first one, I'm sure, was a lot of just, you know what I mean, like, leave it in this person's hand, leave it in this person's hands. I know with Empire and this release right here, you're real hands on with everything. In addition to having a team, so how's that process been leading up to the release for your new album?
Oh, it's been beautiful, man. I've been working with Empire for a long time. So when you just when you work with people that know you and that understand you and really believe in you, it just makes your journey a lot less stressful. Prenuptial agreement too, man. Check out the clothing store online, man. LiveWireClothingStore.com. Or check out the podcast, Wired In. You know what I'm saying? Check out my son podcast, Sports Kids Take. My junior out there doing his thing.
Absolutely. How proud is that to see your son be able to have his own show and people actually liking his show? How does that feel?
Oh man. It feels beautiful, man, cause just wanting the best for your children, you know what I'm saying? It's always at the top of the totem pole for you. So whatever I can do to forward that process or just support and help out and just be there and be a good dad. That's my mission. That's my journey. That's my goal.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, Mars Radio just wants to thank you for your time. We appreciate you always being supportive. Shout outs, the platform, the love. You ready for the smoke challenge?
Oh shit. Am I gonna pass out?
No. You'll be all right. About to do this smoke challenge. Here we go. So how often do you smoke?
I smoke a lot.
You smoke every day?
No, not every day. No, I'm lying.
You ever smoke like this?
No, but I like it though.
Yeah?
I like it a lot. I like it like 21 Savage.
What you
I like
listening
it
to
like
right now as far as music?
yo bitch, I turn it off. It's so
You good?